In my point of view, I think the world will be divided in two blocks, the unipolar world, Western side, and the rest of the world, the global majority, the multipolar world.
Okay.
I see the thing in this way because with these current presidencies in Western countries, there are no other option. They don't accept anybody else. They are only accept their own orders. And this is not from the West against the rest. It's the West against itself because these Western politicians are against their own peoples and, of course, are against other voices in the world. When, for example, our wonderful leaders go abroad, they are like, no, you have to fulfill our orders. But fulfill. You are talking with China, with India, with other countries in Africa, with Brazil. And you are not the chief, you are only another country. But as we can say, this world order based in rules is the order of the Western world, the unipolar world. They are some kind of, they have nostalgia from the 90 decade, the end of 20th century, the unipolar moment of USA, but this had an end. They are not again and again in 1995. It's 2025. The world has changed.
Absolutely.
And for example, in the case of USA, by one side, they are always pushing their own narrative. They are, it's even crazier. They are not shooting against the rest of the world. They are also shooting against Europe. It's not like funny, like a crazy joke. It's absolutely absolute madness. For example, about Canada, you have to become a new state of USA. Greenland, no, no more Denmark. We have to take Greenland from Denmark. Denmark, an ally from NATO. Okay, wonderful, magic. Or, for example, the Canal of Panama. No, we build them. So we build this infrastructure we have to take back because it's world order based in rules. And about other countries, no, you have to fulfill our orders because the threat of force. Oh, wonderful. Very solidarity, very world based in goodwill, in some kind of deals, and yeah, magic, wonderful. And in the case of Europe, the mobilization, the creation of an scenario of war. I will provide you an example. In the case of Spain, this week has been published a new national survey. 57% of people in survey are considering that we will have a war against Russia. Yeah, of course, if you are talking about this all the time in media, yes, people start to have a fear from the war. And in other European countries, it's the same. They are pushing for the military mandatory service. But what is the most important? What is the view for the future to other countries in the world? That Europe is bound to war against Russia. Okay, 6,000 nuclear warheads. I don't know which is the solution from Europe against these 6,000 nuclear weapons from Russia. Magic again, maybe. I don't know. I am not a magician. And in the case of USA, it's you have to fulfill our orders. You have to fulfill our orders.
Yeah.
India, you are a death economy, but we love you. And I can understand that the Indians are so confused. You are death economy, or we love you, India. And with the same with the rest of the world, the same deal making in chief. Okay. And you are the global hegemony in the world, and you are always making the Truman Show for the whole world is absolutely crazy. And other countries are trying to take the situation so serious because it's the future at the stake. Not like some elections, maybe next year, the midterm elections in USA, or maybe a lot of elections in European countries, and politicians are thinking in election, are thinking at short time. This is very important at short time, but the world needs big deals and at the long term. Mm-hmm. This is taken, I think, from leaders from the global south, from India, China, from Africa, from some leaders in Latin America, from Russia, but it's not taken in mind by Western leaders. They have only in mind short term or a war against 6,000 nuclear weapons. Okay, it's an absolutely two-world reality. The unipolar world by one side, the world order based in rules, and the multipolar world that they are trying to create a new reality based on real grounds, on real results, and especially I would like to finish with a mention, especially to Professor Jagdish, because he was talking about IPSA. This is absolutely familiar to you because you are Indian, but I was translating some news into Spanish for our Spanish-speaking audience about IPSA. There was a new axis in Global South with great Global South powers, India, Brazil, and South Africa. And people in the Spanish audience were like, what is this? We don't know. Yeah, you don't know because your media in Europe, they are talking only about war, about we are doomed, about the chicken flu, the big flu, and we are gonna die, and that's all. But the rest of the world are talking how will be the future for all of us. How are going to build a new reality? We have security problems in general, but especially food and energy. This is the main points in the talkings in Global South: food and energy, and to be sovereignty. And in our cases, no, we are bound to a war. It sounds crazy, but it's our total reality. We are doomed to have a war. That's all. Russia is not a country. Russia is an asteroid and is gonna crush us. And in the other side of Western world is Mr. Trump, the orange golem, making threats and trying to make wars against Venezuela, against Nigeria, against anybody else. But there is a new world, this multipolar world, and this is the reality, not a possible future. It's a reality in developing.